So now, after checking the AC power supply, we can move towards DC, as the AC is giving properly, so it should also give the DC power supply properly for the functioning of the project. So let us turn on the project and see if it's getting appropriate 5 volt on the 7805 or not. So now here, this IC is 7805. You have to so now this is 7805 IC. The 7805 IC might be somewhere on your PCB. You have to just look for it, and I will tell you which pin number is what. So if you see from the front, here it's written CA7805, and from the left it's pin number 1, then middle one is pin number 2, and the right side pin is pin number 3. So pin number 1, pin number 2 and pin number 3 from the front. Now I'll tell you how to debug if the 7805 is getting appropriate voltage or not, and if it's giving appropriate voltage to the circuit or not. So for this purpose I will need a multimeter. We have to shift this marker towards 20 position to measure the voltage. So the easiest thing we can do is that as we need a ground on the black marker, so we can insert this directly into the 7805 IC, and on pin number 1 I should be getting approximately 12 volt from the transformer. So I have with the red probe I will be touching the leftmost, that is the pin number 1. So I'm getting something like 13.5 volts, which is close enough to 12 volt, and yes, so it will be working. So as I'm getting the appropriate supply from the transformer, the DC supply, I should be getting a 5 volt on the output of the 7805, that is on pin number 3. So I'll be touching this red probe on pin number 3. So yes, I'm getting a 5 volt. So this power supply is working, and we can proceed. So if you don't have enough space to touch the probe from up, so what you can do is flip the PCB from the bottom. You have to identify where the 7805 is connected. So here it was the 7805, and again what I will try is from the bottom how I can measure. So as from the front it was pin number 1, 2, 3. So again from the bottom also it will be like pin number 1, 2 and 3. So the middle one that we used as a ground is actually pin number 2. So here we will keep the black probe on pin number 2. So on pin number 2 I'll keep the black probe, that is the ground, and on pin number 1 I'll place my red probe to measure the input of that 7805. So yes, I'm getting the appropriate voltage from the transformer, that is 13.4 volt. Now it should be getting something like 5 volt on the output of the 7805 at pin number 3. Yeah, at pin number 3 I'm getting 5 volt, and so this power supply is working.